Hey guys, the third Clan War campaign is already here, and those of us who did well there will have to choose one of three tanks as a reward. The first two are VK7201 and M60 Patton. Those we're already familiar with. The third one is Russian Tier 10 Medium, Object 907, the one we're looking at right now in this replay. Looks very similar to other Russian mediums, doesn't it? The silhouette is low, so I guess it will have excellent camo values. Nice. Well, let's take a closer look at its specs and the way it performs in a battle. As an award tank, it won't have any extra credit income, but you can transfer crews from your other medium tanks in order to grind them. That's a nice option. 2000 hit points. That's 50 more than a T62A, and 100 hit points more than on Object 140. Not the most important parameter, but it's always nice to have it if you ask me. The armor is not bad. 100mm on the front. All the sides are a bit weak with only 73mm. The turret is 228. Overall, similar or just a tiny bit better than other Soviet mediums. In this battle you will see how T-44s didn't pen it like 4 times in a row, and T-44 has a decent gun. But if it meets an Object 140 or T-62A in a similar situation, the outcome might be different. Another good thing is turret traverse, or the turret rotation speed. It's 48 degrees, which is 8 degrees faster than on the Object 140. A very nice thing to have on a medium tank. I already mentioned the low silhouette, so the camo values should be good, but on the other hand, it means that, especially on city maps, in middle to short ranges, high tanks or tanks with high placed guns, high positioned guns, might be able to penetrate your turret, so you need to be careful about that. Gun depression isn't that good. It's only -5 degrees, 1 degree less than on the Object 140. Not an issue for flat maps like city maps, but if you get somewhere like Sand River or Redshirt, you'll definitely miss those extra few degrees of gun depression you need there. The gun has other weaknesses as well. As we see, player here uses heat rounds. That's for a reason. When, for instance, Object 140 has APCR as a base round, Object 907 has AP rounds, with only 219mm penetration. That's definitely not enough for a Tier 10. If you want to be effective in a battle, I guess you will have to use heat rounds in at least 50% of your shots. On the positive side, other gun parameters are not that bad. Accuracy is 0.36, aiming is 2.3 seconds, and the reload time is 7.1 seconds. That's just a tiny bit worse than an Object 140. DPM is 2704, rate of fire is 8.45 rounds per minute. There is one more thing though. The AP shell on this gun has like 30% lower speed than an APCR shell on the Object 140, so you have to take that into account, especially when you shoot moving targets from a big distance. Be careful with that. So we have relatively good armor and an average gun. What else is good about this tank? Now, as you guys see, the player in this battle maneuvers a lot and doesn't have any issues with it. It is because Object 907 is very well equipped power-wise. It has 610 HP engine and weighs 37 ton, which gives us 16.94 horsepower per ton. It's a little bit better than Object 140, which is fast as we know. The top speed is announced to be 55 kilometers an hour. That's okay as well. Traverse speed is 54 degrees per second, which is exactly the same as an Object 140. Look at the guy in this battle. He doesn't sit back, he pushes forward, he engages enemies, he deals damage, and the tank allows him to do that. That's very similar to my own playstyle on medium tanks, and that alone already makes me want this tank in my garage. If you guys like to be active in a battle, be on the front line rather than sitting back in the bush and sniping, engage in close combat, I think this tank might be a very good choice for you. Meanwhile, this battle is almost over, so I'll leave you guys to watch the rest of it. As usual, your thoughts are most appreciated, so please leave your comments and likes under the video. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck to all of us in the coming third campaign on the global map. Bye!
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy is hit. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Gag.